How's everybody doing today? I certainly hope you're doing well. This is going to be a very long-winded story time. And if you're not up for a long-winder, just click on out of here now. Because it's going to take a bit to explain all this mess to you. And it's not a story that I just pulled out of my hat and I just made up. I actually experienced this, and every syllable is the truth as I remember it. This is my first day. They're like, go knock on that door. And again, I'm like, for what? And they're like, because I forget what I said, but it was something like that. And these three people, they rushed me right in my face. Monty's got a lot of room to talk about crazy, huh? Anyway, I didn't know what to say because I'm thinking, man, what is going on? And I'm like, I really wasn't laughing because it wasn't funny. So he comes perusing down there, and he goes, so you want to be a tough guy, huh? Your very first day, and you want to be Mr. Tough Guy. All right, tough guy. And then he grabs the back of my collar. He's doing one of these. And I have the escort on both sides. And he brings me up to the main. I really wasn't laughing because it wasn't funny. And it's like a big auditorium. So Joseph Ritchie said, okay, let's make a big ring. And that's what they did. They made a big circle, except with people, human beings, all right? And I'm just standing there, I'm thinking, uh-oh, this just doesn't look good. So here comes the boxing gloves. I put on my boxing gloves. And this other knucklehead, he's a little shorter than I am, but he was a lot more muscular than I was. He's putting his boxing gloves on. And 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 it was mind-boggling. I think I was GIing this floor for about 3 weeks, as I remember. It was crazy, man. And all day and every single day, from 8 o'clock in the morning, unless you went to school, you'd have a break if you did that, unless you were sitting in the corner. There's another one that's just crazy. You had to GI that floor. But while I'm GIing this floor, all I heard in the background was screaming. Serious. Screaming. These guys were screaming. Always screaming about something. Scream, scream, scream. Do you know why I knock on this door? Knock, 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 knock. Do you know why I stand there? No, I don't know why I stand there. Everybody's screaming at each other. It was kind of crazy, man. All right? So after a while, you kind of get used to that. Well, I kind of got used to it because I was just like, okay, well, that's some kind of crazy program. I mean, maybe they're getting the rocks off at screaming people, whatever. My responsibility is clean this floor. So after I got done doing the floor, I think they moved me up to, I'm just trying to remember here, I think they moved me up to expediter. Now, the expediter is kind of like, your security. An expediter sits there and watches the back door all day long. That's all you do. You just stand at the back door. Okay, you're going where? Okay, you sign in, you come in, something crazy like that, right? And then you have like a department head. And then you have a shingle expediter. I have no idea why they call them shingle expediter. But a shingle expediter, an expediter would be like a police officer. A shingle expediter would be like a sheriff. And then you'd have a chief expediter, which would be like the chief of police. And then you have a senior expediter, which would be like the mayor of the police, or something like that. It's just very unusual. And, you know, if you misbehave to the point where, let's say if you were GIing your floor and you just said, you know what, I'm sick of this. I don't think so. I'm not going to do it no more. They'd be like, really? Well, how about if we just sit you in the corner? And man, listen, I'm from the South, and my dad used to put me in the corner when I'd misbehave, and it was very rare he'd do that, but sometimes he would. And 1 minute in the corner when you're a kid seems like 10 years, you know what I mean? But they were putting adolescents from the ages of 13 to 22 years of age and sit them in the corner. I'm not kidding around. I seen a guy that was sitting in the corner for 3 weeks. That's all he did was sit in the corner. If he tried to get up, you'd have two, you know, thugs to sit him back down. If he tried to fight, ding, he'd go in the ring. It's just crazy. Crazy. So, I mean, I had to go in the corner a couple of times myself, but it was like maybe only a couple of hours. It wasn't for weeks, okay? And a lot of people there, two that I know of, you know, one of the two ran away. And if you see, there's no fences around this place. Oh, no. There's no fences, there's no dogs, there's no cameras, no alarms, none of that nonsense. If you run away, they get trackers that go after you. And they don't care what country you end up in, they'll come and get you. And they will. Because this one guy, he's pretty slick. It was around not quite Christmas time. It was in December, early December. And it started snowing. But there wasn't a lot of snow on the ground, but enough snow that if you walked around, you know, you'd see your tracks. This guy ran off about, I think it was not quite 9 o'clock at night, or we didn't notice him gone until about 9 o'clock at night. And that particular time, I think I was a shingle expediter. Okay, I wasn't up there, but I was, you know, on my way up there. And if you screw up as like a shingle expediter, an expediter, a senior coordinator, department head, whatever it is, and you screw up really bad, you get shot down, which means you got to wear shorts, no shoes, with socks, scrubbing floors all day. I'm serious. I'm not joking. But see, the rule went when I was there that if they did not catch a runaway in 24 hours, everybody lost their job, including the paid help. So, you know, there's a lot on the line. There's a lot of people that are going to lose their positions if this knucklehead isn't caught. Now, this one guy, he ran off, and they sent, I believe it was 4 trackers after. Maybe it was 6, but it was 4 trackers on foot. And, you know, they get their flashlights, you know, they got their drinks, their food, whatever they do, backpacks, and they get going to go find this dude. They didn't find him. Not in 24 hours, not in 36 hours. They didn't find this guy. Now, we didn't find out about this until later when they went, this is what they said. I don't know if I believe it or not. I think they cut a deal with him. But this guy ended up in Venezuela, and I'm not joking. So apparently he got off to where he could get to, made a phone call, had his mommy and daddies hook him up with a passport, and got himself to Venezuela. But it was really weird because several months later, they brought him back. Now, in my opinion,
Hey Chang, how you doing there, sweet cheeks? You know, I got to thinking about something. I suppose I can raise some funds and come up there and do a little cleaning. You know what I mean? Do a little cleanup action. I figure I'll get my little pink scarf and I'll dress in full drag. I'll do my nails, get my toenails done, and it's just going to be you and I. Now I'm going to bring a cameraman with me, and you bring one with you too, okay? No guns allowed. Can't have any guns. That would be very naughty. But, so I'm going to take I don't know, I might bring a broom. If you want to bring a broom too, that'd be a good time. Let's see if we could do a little cleaning up, you know. Do a little cleaning up, you think so? Huh? You think? Wouldn't that be cool to do a little cleanup? Hmm? Yeah, that'd be a good time, wouldn't it? I mean, you got like 10 years on me there, Chang. You got me by what? 10 years? Huh? 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 Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun there, buddy. Be a lot of fun. When and where, baby? When and where? Tough guy.
I really wasn't laughing because it wasn't funny. I really wasn't laughing because it wasn't funny. I really wasn't laughing because it wasn't funny. I really wasn't laughing because it wasn't funny.
I thought I heard something over there.
Shoot him! Shoot him!